A growing concern. Sloth fever in a globalized world. The world is shrinking. With every passing day, our planet feels smaller and more interconnected. We travel further and faster than ever before. High-speed trains, airplanes, and highways have made it possible to traverse vast distances in mere hours. This interconnectedness, while beneficial in many ways, also presents new challenges. Our digital age has made communication instantaneous, but it has also made the spread of diseases more rapid. Diseases once confined to remote regions can now swiftly reach distant corners of the globe. The movement of people and goods across borders has never been easier, but it comes with a price. One such emerging threat is sloth fever, a viral illness that demands our attention. Originating from the dense rainforests, this disease has the potential to spread far and wide. Caused by the Oropouche virus, sloth fever is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of human and animal health in our rapidly changing world. The virus, which primarily affects sloths, can jump to humans, leading to severe health implications. As we venture further into wild spaces and global travel becomes increasingly commonplace, understanding and mitigating the risks posed by diseases like sloth fever is paramount. The need for vigilant monitoring, research, and international cooperation has never been more critical. By staying informed and prepared, we can hope to curb the spread of such diseases and protect both human and animal populations. Unmasking the culprit, the Oropouche virus. This virus, though not as widely known as some others, poses a significant threat to public health in certain regions. Sloth fever, also known as Oropouche virus disease, is a zoonotic disease. This means it can be transmitted from animals to humans, making it a concern for both wildlife and human populations. This means it can jump from animals to humans. The transmission often occurs through the bite of infected midges, tiny flying insects that act as vectors for the virus. The culprit is a virus belonging to the Viridae family, a group known for causing a range of human illnesses. These viruses are notorious for their ability to cause severe outbreaks and are a subject of intense study in the scientific community. First identified in 1955 in Trinidad and Tobago, the Oropouche virus has since been implicated in several outbreaks across South America. These outbreaks have affected thousands of people, leading to significant public health challenges. The virus primarily circulates among forest-dwelling animals, with sloths often serving as reservoir hosts. These animals harbor the virus without showing symptoms, allowing it to persist in the environment. However, the virus's ability to adapt and utilize other animals, including birds and rodents, as hosts makes its transmission cycle complex and challenging to control. This adaptability means that the virus can spread through various pathways, complicating efforts to contain it and protect human populations. From jungle to city, the journey of sloth fever. Historically, sloth fever outbreaks have been primarily associated with rural areas in South America. These regions, often characterized by dense forests and abundant wildlife, provide ideal conditions for the virus to circulate among its animal hosts. However, as deforestation and human encroachment into these habitats continue, the risk of spillover from animals to humans increases. Furthermore, the Oropouche virus has demonstrated its ability to adapt to new environments, with reported cases emerging in urban areas. This shift underscores the growing concern of sloth fever as not just a rural but also a potential urban health threat. Bitten by the messenger insects and virus transmission. The Oropouche virus relies on insects, specifically mosquitoes and midges, to spread. These tiny creatures act as vectors, acquiring the virus from infected animals and transmitting it to humans through their bites. While several mosquito species have been implicated in transmission, the Culex genus, particularly Culex teniopus, is considered the primary vector. Midges, particularly those belonging to the Culicoids genus, also play a role, particularly in areas where they are abundant. Understanding the ecology and behavior of these insect vectors is crucial for implementing effective control measures to interrupt the virus's journey from animals to humans. Section 5. Telltale signs. Recognizing the symptoms of sloth fever. This section is crucial for understanding how to identify the early warning signs of this illness. Sloth fever typically manifests as a flu-like illness, with symptoms appearing within 4 to 8 days after being bitten by an infected insect. The initial symptoms can be quite subtle, often resembling a common cold or mild flu, which makes early detection challenging. The onset can be sudden, with individuals experiencing a high fever, often exceeding 102 degrees Fahrenheit or 39 degrees Celsius. This high fever is usually accompanied by chills and intense sweating, making it difficult for the patient to find comfort. Headaches, frequently described as severe and debilitating, are another hallmark of the infection. These headaches can be persistent and may not respond well to over-the-counter pain medications, adding to the patient's discomfort. Muscle and joint pain, often accompanied by a general feeling of weakness and fatigue, are also common complaints. This pain can be widespread, affecting multiple areas of the body, and can significantly impact daily activities and overall quality of life. Some individuals may develop a rash, while others may experience nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea. These gastrointestinal symptoms can lead to dehydration if not managed properly. So it's important to stay hydrated and seek medical advice if symptoms persist. In most cases, sloth fever resolves within a week, but some individuals may experience lingering fatigue for several weeks following the acute illness. This prolonged fatigue can be frustrating and may require a gradual return to normal activities, emphasizing the importance of rest and recovery. Section 6. A world of similarities, differentiating sloth fever from other viruses. The challenge in diagnosing sloth fever lies in its resemblance to other viral infections common in the tropics. Dengue fever, chikungunya, Zika virus, and even influenza share many clinical features with sloth fever, making it difficult to distinguish based on symptoms alone. This is where laboratory testing becomes crucial. Serological tests, which detect antibodies produced by the body in response to infection, are the primary method for confirming sloth fever diagnosis. These tests, typically performed on blood samples, can identify the presence of specific antibodies against the Oropouche virus, providing a definitive diagnosis. Section 7. Mapping the outbreak, where sloth fever strikes. Sloth fever is primarily endemic to South America, with a geographic distribution largely mirroring the range of its insect vectors. Brazil in particular has reported the majority of cases, with outbreaks occurring sporadically in various regions. Peru, Panama, Colombia, and Trinidad and Tobago have also reported cases, highlighting the virus's presence across a significant portion of the continent. While the exact number of sloth fever cases remains unknown due to underreporting and challenges in diagnosis, available data suggest a significant burden of disease, particularly in rural communities where access to healthcare is limited. Section 8. Navigating the storm treatment and management of sloth fever. Currently, there is no specific antiviral treatment for sloth fever. Management primarily focuses on alleviating symptoms and supporting the body's natural healing process. Rest is crucial, allowing the body to direct its energy towards fighting off the virus. Over-the-counter pain relievers and fever reducers, such as acetaminophen or ibuprofen, can help manage headaches, muscle aches, and fever. Staying hydrated is essential, especially if experiencing fever or diarrhea, as it helps prevent dehydration. In severe cases, hospitalization may be necessary to provide intravenous fluids and manage complications. Section 9. Shielding ourselves, prevention strategies for travelers. For travelers venturing into areas where sloth fever is present, prevention is key. Mosquito and midge bites are the primary routes of transmission, so minimizing exposure to these insects is paramount. Insect repellents containing DEET, picaridin, or oil of lemon eucalyptus are effective at deterring bites and should be applied liberally to exposed skin. Wearing long-sleeved shirts, long pants, and socks, particularly during dawn and dusk when mosquitoes are most active, can further reduce the risk of bites. Sleeping under insecticide-treated bed nets, even during the day, provides an additional layer of protection. Section 10. Knowledge is power, staying ahead of sloth fever. In our interconnected world, emerging infectious diseases like sloth fever pose a constant threat. Staying informed about these diseases, their modes of transmission, and preventive measures is crucial for protecting ourselves and our communities. Travelers to endemic areas should consult with their healthcare providers regarding necessary precautions and vaccinations. Public health surveillance systems play a vital role in tracking outbreaks, identifying risk factors, and implementing timely control measures. By raising awareness, fostering research, and strengthening public health infrastructure, we can stay ahead of the curve and mitigate the impact of sloth fever and other emerging infectious diseases.